Hey Eurovision fans, it's time for day 4 of UMK, Finland's national final. Today we're checking out the song from Viivi. She's singing Aina. We're going to listen back to the music video and see could this be a contender to win UMK. So let's kiki. Hi, my name is Tom. I'm an Irish Eurovision analyst and you can find all of this stuff on my Eurovision channel. So we continue our wonderful journey through the Finnish music universe. Don't forget, I'm going to be covering all 7 UMK songs, so make sure that you are subscribed. And after the 7th song, I'll do a compilation video of all of them together, and I'll also do a UMK analysis video going into the favorites and who I think will win. Today we're getting Viivi. She is a 25-year-old from Turku. I believe she's a little bit of an up-and-coming artist. We've got a comment here from Tommy Laitanen. Thank you, Tommy, for leaving all of these very informative comments for me. Viivi is also an established artist. She has released only 1 album. She is a ballad singer, mainly about relationships. Her debut album hit #1 in the album charts, and she has quite a good record with songs in the top 10 in the single charts as well. Her songs are released in Finnish. So we can see she did have that album, which is such a long title, Parisuhde hautausmaa, which Google Translate is telling me means relationship cemetery, which, if that is the correct translation, would be a really good indicator of maybe what she likes to sing about, the cemetery of relationship. We've also seen some comments from the artist reveal. Somebody described this as being a song that is going to be played at Finnish weddings for a long time. I think it's going to be a very dear and tender ballad. I haven't had any spoilers. I haven't heard the song yet. We know that Aina means always. Aina. Aina, so easy to say. My new favorite Finnish word, Aina. And if you look at her singles, they've been 3rd, 7th, 2nd, 1st, 5th, 13th, 8th, and 7th in the Finnish charts. So this is someone who's been regularly in the charts since 2020. She's only 25 years old as well, so she's a young talent. So this is kind of exciting. I think she's one of the bigger names in the contest this year. So I think this is going to be the big emotional ballad of the year. Last year with Paskana, which came 2nd, and then we also had Lashandra and Oliveras. We usually have one of these wonderful ballads every year. I do think it's quite difficult to win UMK with this 75% televoting system currently. We saw even Paskana, which was really popular in the community, still couldn't compete in the televote with Windows 95 Man. Interesting to see what can these ballad ladies do to get themselves a really good televote score against the stuff that's a little bit more loud and exhilarating and funny and in your face. How do they get over that 75% televote hurdle? Excited for this, a little bit of hype. This is Viivi. I now want to know my secret bang. Okay, opening shot. I think that's a thistle. How could I ever thank you? Words alone won't do it. Her voice is very delicate, very softly spoken. Beautiful image of her in a boreal forest. She's wearing what looks like a little bit like a wedding dress. Lovely. It does show off the Finnish language, which is absolutely gorgeous. Very intense, very soft, very demure, very mindful. Ooh. And she's got a black hole behind her, or dark sun. Absolutely stunning imagery here. This black hole behind her, changing from green to gold. That violin, so lovely. And we're building a bit into the 2nd chorus now. We've got a little bit of a beat coming in. She's mixing it up. A little bit of light choreography now, very flowy. She's got good connection with the camera as well. A little bit of playful look away. I like these small moments. You can get a little bit of a sway to this. I can see this at weddings. I get what they're saying. Oh, the farce is gone. It's also about the environment. Okay, so we're getting maroon, dark reds now. Lovely. I make this promise now. It will only ever be you. So it's a love song for eternity. Really stirring, great arrangement. Sounds very professionally produced. And now it looks like a moon binder, so we're getting a little bit of celestial imagery. Lovely. Is she going to do something into the last third? Yeah. Oh, she's really building up lovely now. This is great big build. That's very nice. Lovely. I love this split between the green and the gold. Really lovely. Really climactic energy. I feel the energy. Her voice is restrained. She's not showing off too much. It's very pretty, but she's not belting it, which is nice. Very, very delicate. That is so lovely. I love the restraint that was showed in it. There were moments of power, but it was very soft, like a cloud throughout the whole thing. Her movement was very, very sweet. No sudden movements. Her voice was very delicate throughout the whole thing. Like she was picking her words very precisely and thinking about them. They were thoughtful and had weight behind them. I liked how it built as well. The start was really, really slow, but they brought us in with that beautiful imagery of her in the alpine forest. We got into the first chorus, we had that beautiful, was it like a black hole? And then we had that switch into gold. And then we had the room. I wasn't as mad on the one in the room where it was actually kind of the UMK colors, this beautiful fuchsia colored purple pink. And then she had a moon body. That I don't think was as exciting as an imagery. I preferred the forest, really, really lovely. I was trying to catch just a couple of the lyrics. I was flicking my eyes down every once in a while. It seems to be about an eternal love. I'm thinking that would that qualify? I think that would qualify. You know, we have seen ballads do okay. It's not like ballads like automatically die the second they get to the Eurovision semi-finals. I think they do have a little bit more of a struggle because there's so many voters at home which are going to react to joyful emotions much quicker. I think it's harder to get someone to pick up the phone for a tender emotional moment, but it is possible. Yolanda qualified last year, Monica Linkite, Halo qualified, Ramonda qualified. So these songs can definitely get through. They've got a really gorgeous concept, very, very sincere performance and presentation. And that definitely had it. I liked the idea of being in this summer Finnish forest. That's a really, really cool image they can bring hopefully to the UMK stage. I love that kind of like hazy feel, like we're in twilight dusk in summer or something like that. So yeah, color palette was really good. And I liked the close-up camera cuts because it kind of brought us into that world and gave us a real feeling and emotion. She had great connection with the camera, sometimes starting off to the distance, giving us a little bit of eternity, but then also giving us some looks towards the camera. I like the little smirk she did to the side as well, just adding in a little bit that this is a positive song. It's like serious, but it's not like doom and gloom. It's not, what was her album called again? Relationship Cemetery. I don't think this is Relationship Cemetery. This is more like Relationship Wedding. Yeah, I can see why people are describing this as a wedding song. Very, very pretty. It's the type of thing that Finnish people might have on as they're walking up towards the altar. What are some of its weaknesses? I do think that a song like this is just going to have a little bit of a tougher time with the televote. I think there's no doubt this is going to do well with the jury. Possibly, probably the jury winner. We still have 3 more songs left to come. But yeah, with the televote, UMK has a 75-25 system, which I think has been doing very well for them. One of the unique structures of UMK that needs to be in consideration. So you do need to consider that 3/4 of your points are coming from the people at home. I think she'll be able to build a connection with them because she's got these beautiful lyrics, beautiful build-up. But then I also thought the same about Paskana. You know, Paskana did well. You know, she got 23% of the televote, 51,000 votes, whereas Windows 95 Man got 72,000 votes, 32%. So, you know, she wasn't a huge way off. She was 11% behind. But we've got some songs this year which I think are going to be real televote bait songs. Puppy, I think, is our next song coming up. And then Erika Wikman, I think she's just huge. And I think her song is going to be quite daring. Ik Koma. Maybe they should really sit into their mood being so different from those kind of like big loud songs and just say, look, we can't compete with them for loudness and bigness. Let's be calm. Let's be beautiful. Let's be delicate. Let's stand out in that. If it works, it works. If it doesn't, it doesn't. So that might actually be the best strategy for her, is what they did in the music video. Get some like fireflies buzzing around and give us a little bit of a magical fairy forest. I'm not saying like put in like CGI fairies going around, don't make it like fantasy, but just give us a little bit of mystery and wonder. Like she's maybe a little bit of a fairy princess, but she doesn't have pointy ears or anything. This is my second listen. Yeah, that's absolutely stunning. And I've just realized as well, we've had 3 songs out of 4 which are in Finnish, which I absolutely love. And I think that showed off the beauty of Finnish the most, because we have those delicate moments that are a little bit more stripped back and you can really hear it. It's so, so pretty as a language. This is definitely going to be a contender for my number 1 at this point in time. If you want to know what my number 1 is, you need to watch my analysis video right at the end where I'll tell you my full top 7 and we'll go through and we'll also look at the community as well. I don't think they should go for anything like the Purple Room. I don't like that bit. I like it when they're in the forest. I wonder, could they somehow do it that she's like being consumed by trees? I wonder if that would be like a cool story, kind of giving the sense of she's been there so long for eternity that the trees have like eaten her. Could they do that like projecting onto her dress, or I don't get like the vines to climb up or something? I'm just coming up with ideas, but I would like to see maybe a small story on stage implies the progression of time. I think if it's just her standing around kind of like lying on grass and looking lovely, I think maybe just needs to do a little bit more if they really want to compete with those other songs who are going to be much, much more bam, pow. What did you think? Leave me a comment in the comment section down below. Is this your favorite song so far? What do you think that she should do with her staging to stand out? No new donations on Buy My Coffee or PayPal, but if you enjoy the channel and you want to support, I'll leave a link for you here. And of course, thank you to all my wonderful patrons for patronizing me from all around the world. On my Patreon, you get the original audio, some early releases, you can be in our group chat, you can be in the credits, lots of fun Eurovision stuff. But of course, thank you so much just for being here, and I hope to see you in another UMK analysis video very soon. Goodbye. Blah, 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 blah.